Ladies and gentlemen, this ring is getting covered in blood. It might be completely red by the end of the night. Let's finish it off with our final semi-final bout of the King of Sparta heavyweights. Introducing first, fighting out the Dynamic Mortgage Concepts red corner, please welcome Dustin Jacoby!
Well, we saw him fight earlier, made pretty quick work of his opponent. Minute 44 seconds is how long Dustin Jacoby had to work in order to get the technical knockout. So he's coming in here pretty fresh, basically had himself a warm-up and a really hard sparring session for almost 2 minutes, and now he's back for round 2.
Technically and surgically took his opponent apart in that first fight. And
Well
you
stated.
can see the difference in talent in that fight for sure. And although he's light heavyweight, he's just over, he made about 210 pounds, 205 pounds to cut off for light heavyweight, but he's got the power of a heavyweight, no doubt.
The power of a heavyweight, the speed of a 185-pounder. Just one of those really special talents. I mean, there's a reason he's moving on in this tournament right now, and reason why he has such a standout career in Glory Kickboxing. Like I said, he's just one of those special guys.
Broken forearm sidelined him for 2 years. So that was his first action in 2 years. But again, coming out of Factory X, he sees it every day from the guys he fights with, like the Ian Heinisch.
Yes, sir.
And his opponent, fighting out of the Larry H. Miller Nissan on 104th, blue corner, Tony Lopez.
Well, you've got a flashy fighter in Dustin Jacoby with power and a grizzled veteran who can take all kinds of punishment in Tony Lopez.
Yeah, he won his first fight in the first round in 1:55 seconds, so he had to do 11 seconds more work. Let's see if that's a deciding factor.
No doubt, no doubt. You never know. And just kind of methodically and slowly makes his way. Not a guy you want to meet in a dark alley.
Yeah, it's just so confident and so nonplussed by everything going on around him. Knows exactly what's ahead of him and exactly what he expects out of himself in order to garner success.
We saw Cody East that advanced in one of the semifinals. Cody East and Tony Lopez have met before twice. They split. Matter of fact, I think it was Cody East's debut fight. Lopez beat him, stopped him in that fight, and Cody East returned the favor later, so they're 1-1.
Could make for an interesting final matchup should Mr. Lopez advance.
Yeah, I think Dustin Jacoby's got something to say about that. He doesn't want to see those two fight again, so this will be interesting. And again, Jacoby, a Glory kickboxer, fought for the world title before, so he's got plenty of experience and is really the strength of his game.
Well, you know, that being said, Jacoby...
Ladies and gentlemen, this semi-final bout is brought to you by Brandon Dodge. Let's meet our fighters first. Fighting on the Dynamic Mortgage Concepts red corner from Fort Morgan, Colorado, representing Factory X. He is our number 3 seed, Dustin the Hot Jacoby. And his opponent, fighting out of the Larry H. Miller Nissan on 104th, blue corner from Krypton, California, representing Highlanders Boxing Club. He is our number 2 seed, Tony Kryptonite Lopez.
Krypton, California.
So what I was going to say about Jacoby is, you know, he made quick work of his opponent in the boxing match. Boxing is not his specialty. Kickboxing is. That's where he really shines. As great as he looked in boxing, he's levels above that with his kickboxing game. So excitement abounds.
This could be a barn burner. Lopez, the grizzled vet.
Touch of gloves, and we are off with punchy kicky time.
Yep. Both fighters kind of seeing what each can do.
Yeah, you can see a little bit of a feeling out process. Definite, decent amount of respect out of both these guys.
Jacoby going upstairs right away. Look at that flexibility, man, like a cobra strike.
Yeah, Lopez showing it too. Anything you can do, I can do better. All right, that's the last time I'll sing to that, I promise.
There you go. Well, the better you than me. Jacoby going with that front kick there and coming with that knee. And come with the overhand right as well. Lightning quick.
Yeah, Jacoby just so light and so precise in his footwork. No wasted motion. Everything has a purpose.
Lopez's ability to be as flexible as he is at his age and as many fights as he has, pretty amazing. Superman punch by Jacoby misses.
And Jacoby looking to entertain the crowd a bit as well as go on out there and try to get the win.
Front kick and then following back up and coming back with a couple of punches on Lopez. Yeah, it was a left-right combination.
Yeah, nice job firing off with one side and then coming back to the other. Leg then hand.
Going downstairs, that leg kick, we saw that be a big factor in that last fight with Cody East.
And already I think that first leg kick hurt Lopez.
Oh, going with the flying knee as well.
Lopez switched stances there for a minute. I don't think he has his full use of that lead leg back yet. So,
when we saw Cody East just go the distance with Torgerson, the one thing that these fighters want to do is get it done.
Yeah, for certain.
Jacoby right now picking his spots.
And he's found a target when
big left hand.
When Lopez is in his orthodox stance, Jacoby's targeting that lead leg.
Left hand by Tony Lopez misses. He's trying to find his range. Feints that lower kick and then goes to the front kick, trying to keep Jacoby off him. Flashier kick by Lopez.
No elbows in the kickboxing bout because they don't want somebody suffering a cut and winning a fight but being unable to advance in the tournament. Yeah. So that's the reason for that ruling here.
Good point. Lopez trying to keep Jacoby off of him. Big spinning back kick right there to the midsection.
And it went right over the top of the guard of Lopez. Lopez was guarding his stomach and it actually went up and hit him in the chest.
10 seconds left in this opening round. You saw the seconds. Lopez with a counter punch.
Big right. Again.
Then another one.
Lopez is staggered. Bell sounds, and goodness, Lopez took a couple of hard shots right at the end of the round there.
Yeah, and look at the shot. I want you to look at the shape right now. If you look in the corners, Jacoby's not even breathing. Tony Lopez can take some shots.
My goodness, right at the end of the round. Check out the Larry H. Miller Nissan on the 104th replay here. And Lopez pushing his punches a little bit, not quite the snap that he wants to have on him. I wonder if it was his game plan to use the majority of round one as a little bit of a feeling out process, because we've seen him come with more power than what he showed in round number one. So it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments are made. But speaking of adjustments, if you're in Jacoby's corner, you're just saying more of what you did right there, sir.
A couple big right hands at the end of the round, and it's a good thing that came at the end of the round for Lopez. Right, this one enters the second round. Again, Cody East, the number one seed, took all 3 rounds to get by Torgerson. Now the second round of this one, JR.
Touch of gloves, and away we go. And immediately, big knee.
That might do it.
That was solid right there. And Jacoby being ushered into a neutral corner. Lopez working to get back to his feet, and
yeah, that's going to be
a tough one. He's going to have a hard time being recovered. See if he can walk forward, hold his gloves up, and he does, but we're going to see something special out of Jacoby here. He's going to look to put a finish on it, I'm certain.
Well, you take a look at the shots that he's able to take, and he certainly has. Jacoby keeping the pressure on, big overhand right, then going to the body. That may be it. That's the second time down.
There's going to be an 8 count. See if Lopez is able to rise. Lopez looks over at his corner man. Thomas Wildman Denny, the head trainer for Team Wildman, telling him to take some deep breaths, get yourself back into it. And
front
Jacoby
kick there.
Again goes with the flying techniques.
Yeah, right now Dustin Jacoby just taking him apart, going downstairs.
And a big knee.
And then a big knee, that'll do it.
It was the third, and Mr. Lopez was not going to rise from that anyway. That was just, it had happened where we were able to get a great view of it. And, oh goodness, what a brutal technique that was. Super effective into the fight for Dustin Jacoby, and gets his accolades from the crowd. We're checking it out on the replay here.
Oh,
King of Sparta.
right on the button.
That was the first knee. Jacoby's face was like, oh goodness, I clocked him with that one. And then set it up with the hands and comes again with the knee and just right at the top of the bridge of the nose and primarily on the forehead. We're seeing Mr. Lopez rise in front of us, working his way over to the stool, and I think possibly we're looking at a broken nose there. I think I see some swelling coming up already, but for Dustin Jacoby, you know, we talked about how good he did in boxing, and then we said he's an even better kickboxer, and man, he put it on display for us here. And Jacoby enjoying the accolades of the crowd over in his corner. Lopez looks like he's going to be okay. He's up, he's resting on the stool. He's a little frustrated and dejected, but physically looks like he's going to be doing okay. Boy, one more time on the replay, just vicious. Jacoby going to work, knowing what needed to be done.
Well, it ain't square dancing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing. This is a fighter that's been out of the ring for 2 years. Had a broken forearm and a world title fight in Glory Kickboxing. So trying to announce his presence with authority. Let's get up for the decision.
He did.
The official time.
Yeah. Yeah, looked like Big Mo was about to give us the official word there.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Johnson calls a stop to this contest at 1 minute 6 seconds of the second round, declaring your winner by TKO and moving on to the finals, Dustin the Hanyak Jacoby!
Well, that sets up a heck of a final.
My goodness. So we know who the finals are. We are going to let those gentlemen, our finalist fighters, take enough of a rest so that we get to watch another elimination MMA fight. That's going to be up next before we have the finals of our Sparta tournament.
I'm here now with your winner, Dustin Jacoby. An incredible performance to get that knockout. Gotta feel pretty good going into the third round after those two first fights.
Yeah, I feel great. Once again, it's been a couple years since I fought, so it's fun to get in there and bang with a guy like Tony Lopez, man. But before I had an amateur fight, I remember watching that guy on Mayhem Miller's show, and incredible fighter. He's been around this long and still train and dedicate himself. I mean, he's a lifelong martial artist, and hats off to him. That was fun.
You landed some shots that almost sent him through the ropes. You finished it with a violent flying knee to the head. Did you go into this fight expecting to get that knockout?
I always expect to get a knockout. Look, when you ask me how I win a fight, I'm going to tell you by knockout. That's how I predict winning fights, and that's what I go in to do. And man, I'm looking to get. I haven't stepped foot in this MMA cage in about 4 years, over 4 years. So I hope you guys are excited, because I sure as hell am.
You've got Cody East in the finals now. What do you expect? What can we hope to see from you in there?
Oh, Cody's a tough guy. What you guys don't see out here is we've been in the same locker room this whole time, and we've been talking and sharing stories, and that's what I love about tournaments too. So he's a competitor, I'm a competitor. We're both coming in there to take each other out, and may the best man win.
Congratulations, beautiful performance.
Thank you. One more.